This is the recently new enhanced edition.
Oh yeah. I've seen some stuff from that. It looks really great.
There we go, and we're in. Yeah, it's they've certainly brought it up to what you would expect from a HD version of Silent Hill 2, let's say. Which, you know, because I know they lost the source code, you know. So it's like, well, surely they could have just ripped the code from the final game and then HD that? I never really understood what it was when they said, oh, we haven't got the source code. It's like, yeah, but you've got the final game,
I don't know.
haven't you? I mean, just go buy
According
it.
According to Masahiro Ito, they didn't lose the code. I feel like that was some kind of excuse somebody gave. Because he said they still had it.
Right.
Weird. I don't know.
Yeah, he's come up with a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff quite recently, hasn't he?
He has. He's always kind of been into the bull up on it and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, good on him. Because who knows what's going on with Konami?
Right? I swear, I think they're trying to... I think they're doing a free fall. Let's see how far we can take this and screw up our own lives. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I think with their... I think it's... all of the kind of problems, shall we say, that came with their gaming division arise when that new CEO came in.
So forgetful.
I think the problem with Konami is all the old guard, they don't work there anymore. Or if they do, they're very much like in the background now, you know, just pulling a pension sort of thing.
But you forgot that videotape.
And then the people that are running it now, they just don't give a shit about the games division.
How do you know about that?
Because I think a lot of people, especially in America, don't realise that Konami doesn't just make video games.
Yeah.
And so, because everyone's like, oh yeah, but Capcom, it's like, yeah, but all Capcom do is make games, so it's in their best interests to keep their games good, you know, because it's their, it's their front line.
I honestly think they are trying to kind of ruin their own properties because they don't want anything to do with them. They kind of want to, I don't know, bury them, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably because of the whole, I bet you, because Silent Hill is now so controversial after everything that happened with Kojima, they just want to bury it and forget about it so nobody ever talks about it.
Yeah.
Are you taping again?
Sucks.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, in terms of like a businessman looking at the Konami games properties, the one game that made them the most money was Metal Gear.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I don't know, maybe Castlevania might be up there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say, I would assume that Silent Hill is probably, you know, down near the 5 or 6 mark on the list of like 1 to 10 in terms of the money it made. You know, not in regards to how good or bad it is, but I'm talking about how much money it made.
Yeah, it's not going to be as, I don't know, just a wider audience, I think.
Yeah. And with Konami, the way they are, they only really, you know, it's because they're a business, it's like, well, which game makes us the most money? Oh, well, Metal Gear, Castlevania. You know, and well, there's a fan base for Silent Hill, but even if we made a Silent Hill game, that's not going to bring in the revenue it's going to cost us to develop it. So you're not going to get another Silent Hill game. Not because Konami doesn't want to make another Silent Hill game, it's because I don't think it's going to make any money.
Yeah. Especially because they've been doing it so wrong for so long, you know?
Yeah. But the
they've
thing is,
been
they've
doing
done
a bad job.
Yeah, but they've done it to all their franchises, though. And even, you know, they fucked Castlevania, they fucked Metal Gear.
So Castlevania recently had that really good TV show. I don't know if Konami had anything to do with that, other than maybe just giving the rights.
Nah, they just pulled in royalties. I would assume. I don't think they probably.
Yeah, that show was great. I was amazed, very surprised.
I've watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season.
No, wait, have I? Yes, I did. It was really good. Yeah, 'cause that's when what's the face.
Yeah, I liked the first season for sure, but I haven't seen the second season. I'm a self-professed I'm not a fan of Netflix sort of original stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen anything on Netflix that I've enjoyed apart from that Castlevania cartoon.
They did a good job there.
They did.
So they brought in a really good writer.
Yes. And that's what it all boils down to for me. I just find it's like when you compare, say, like Netflix to say Amazon. Amazon,
I'm
it
here
looks
for you,
cheap
James.
and it's
Mhm.
pretty poorly written, whereas with Netflix, it looks expensive, but it's still kind of poorly written.
It looks like they tried,
Yeah, but they didn't. Right, okay. I think we've bashed Konami enough, don't you? And then
you gotta start every
Oh,
stream with
shit.
a Konami bashing.
I pressed load game, or I thought I pressed new game. Sorry, my bad. New game, please. There we go. Right. This should... well, we'll know... once I get to the chainsaw, we know that I'm right. But I swear I did this, found the chainsaw, so I know this is a second playthrough. Because this is my save game from when we completed it last time, where I got leave, like I always do. I always get leave when I finish this game the first time.
First time I got in water.
Oh, right, really? No way. See, I mean, I didn't even... back then, I didn't know how to do the different endings, so I just kind of played it to play it. And then the second time I played it, was like, oh, I know what to do now, and I still got leave.
Yeah, we were at a lake, and we got the in-water ending, and for the whole rest of the week, we were like, we do not want to go in that water. No, screw you.
Yeah, no. I mean, Leave is kind of, I would say, my favourite of the endings anyway, because it's a continuation, hence why, you know, I'm glad I got it, because then that leads nicely into Silent Hill Requiem. Okay, I'm going to go action normal and riddle normal, just because I want this just to be an enjoyable playthrough and not something where we're scratching heads and being like, what the fuck? I've never actually played it.
I could probably help you out with the puzzle difficulty, but the action difficulty I always do on easy. Yeah,
well, I'm going to do normal, but I've never actually done riddle level hard, ever. Do you want to try it?
It's ridiculous.
Or do you want to just
sure,
do
you
normal?
can. I can help you figure them out, because at this point I know them, because
all right.
I've done this too many freaking times.
Okay, well, we're going to go riddle hard then. Normal action, because then it's just more of a tour through Silent Hill, which is why I love this game the most, because out of all, even Silent Hill 3 kind of failed at this. At least in this game, like the first one, you could just wander the town, and the town is pretty much open aside from the collapsed roads and shit. And it's like when I revisited Silent Hill 3, I was like, holy shit, I didn't realise how closed off the town is in this game. You know, it's like it doesn't want you to be in the town. It's like, you're in the town, yeah, quick, get to the chapel.
Yeah. In 3, it's definitely a different experience, because James, the town invited, whereas I feel like Heather sort of busted the doors down, like, what's up?
Hello to everyone in chat. Sorry, me and AJ seem to just kind of waffle on when we get together. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And yeah, I mean, character-wise, I still prefer Heather to James, because I think she's got more scope for a writer like myself. But aesthetically, this game beats all the other games.
Oh yeah, this is the most complete experience, and James is a great character for this scenario.
Really
but Heather is definitely like a human person. you know, she's not.
Even though she's not actually human.
Yeah, ironically enough.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So yeah, everything working all right? Yeah, everything looks good. Is that graffiti there actually mean anything? Because I always wondered.
I don't know. Some of that looks like, wow, that kind of looks like, I've never seen that, but it looks like, what's the Jewish writing? It kind of looks like that.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, Hebrew, but not Hebrew.
Yeah. I'm really curious now. I am going to have to look that up.
And what does it sound like? Fashioned? Something fashioned and thou?
Yeah, that looks like thou. This was actually the first area of the game they rendered completely, if I remember right.
This game doesn't age. You got that right.
If this was early on, maybe they just were like, let's put this on the wall. It looks cool.
Yeah. Also, I love the fact that it has reflections, but I love the way the reflections are done in this game, because that's actually another model of James in another toilet. So there's not actually a reflection, it's just another model to look like a reflection. You know, I love that. That's such a clever idea. But yeah, yeah, like Radar just said, this game doesn't age, and it doesn't. I mean,
no, it's not.
Look at it. Look at even the details on that character model. You know, granted, his face isn't moving or anything, but still.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I would love to see sort of a Resident Evil 2 style update, but it wouldn't, to me, like, I would still play this version. I'd just also be curious to see what a modern version would look like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas, like, I don't know, with Resident Evil, I don't think I'll go back and play Resident Evil 2 Classic as much as I would go back and play Silent Hill 2 all the time.
Yeah, I think the kind of the benefit this has is this is a PS2 game, whereas Resident Evil 2 is a PS1 game.
True. Yeah, that's also very true.
Restless dreams.
I love this
I
scene.
see that town.
Yeah.
It looks like the wall says burn on it.
Does it?
You promised
I
you'd
don't
take
know.
me there
It's
again
in the
someday,
distance now. I can't see it as well.
Yeah.
but you never did.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at those bathroom walls. Fun.
I'm alone there now.
So that background there at Toluca Lake,
In our
that's a
special
new
place.
picture that they created to put into the game. Thanks for the subscription, Mrs. Mum. Totally killed the ambience. Yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, that background there, that Toluca Lake background, that's all new. The guys, they went and found the actual source material pictures that they used and got new high-res pictures of that area and rebuilt Toluca Lake.
Couldn't possibly.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
they
keep
have
telling
gone.
myself.
I'm hoping that they're gonna.
Good person can't write about
Thanks to the subscription servers, everyone's destroying the ambience. I love it.
So then, why am I looking for her?
But I mean, if everyone knows this, it's probably the greatest intros to a game ever.
Yeah, I do love how when the subscription thing comes up in the bottom corner, it says stuff
This
like,
little town
"Where was
a
our special place subscribed? Thank you."
Does she mean the park on the lake?
Oh man.
We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the
I
water.
love this game so much.
People still trying to claim Mary is in the trunk of the car. There is a lot of people that seem to think that.
Alive?
I think, like, story-wise, she's supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure in Boundary Break did a video where they
Yeah,
looked in the trunk and
there's-
nope, there was nothing.
There's nothing in there. But I just don't think
Which makes sense.
in his, because obviously he's now in delirium. You know, he's done something so bad that it's completely shattered his psyche. I don't think he picked Mary up and took her out of the house. I think he killed her and then just wandered out of the house in a complete fucking state of,
Maybe.
you know, confusion. Got in the car and it was like, you know, and then suddenly he looked at this plain piece of paper and it was a letter taking him to Silent Hill.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't. Sorry, go on.
Well, the Japanese novelization has Mary sitting, I think, in the back seat of the car.
Right.
But to me, it's like, wouldn't he just look like that's harder for me to imagine
Yeah.
him erasing from his memory if she's right there.
Yeah. No, I don't think she's here at all. I still think she's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Though it does make lovely symmetry for the in-water ending if they both
Yeah.
go in the water together.
yeah. But then Silent Hill could have created a version of her to be with him. You know, he creates a version of her in the hotel because that's not Mary, is it? Because Mary's dead.
True. That's
Yeah.
very true.
You know.
I don't know if that's her spirit, her ghost, her memory.
Well,
I'm kind of torn.
isn't it like
writing.
the memory he has of her that Silent Hill has ripped and then created as manifested?
Well, possibly,
You know,
but
in-
if Silent Hill has this special ghosty powers, could it be her real ghost?
Well, yeah. Well, there's a possibility because at the end of the day, we're not entirely sure what the other world is. Is it? Is it a parallel dimension to ours? Is it what we would refer to as heaven, hell, whatever? You know.
Yeah. Or is it just in his head?
Well,
So then
yeah.
it would just be his idea of Mary. There's a lot of ways you could look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. So clearly,
And
we're
that's
not.
like
We're not going for
15
this.
years old.
Yeah. Again, which is why this game is timeless. Because you can still ask questions, and the reason why I love this story is the same reason why I love the story to Blade Runner, because there's two very distinct stories. He is a replicant, he isn't a replicant, and you can argue to the end of fucking time, because there's enough evidence in the movie to back up both ideas.
Yeah, it's that idea, I think Stephen King says, where the best horror stories have unanswered questions because it just leaves it, stuck in your head.
Yeah. Where did he get this map of Silent Hill from?
No idea. The first time I played this, I missed the map.
I didn't think you can leave this area unless you pick it up.
Maybe, but I don't remember. The first time I played this, after, and I was like, oh wait, there's a map in the front. So either I forgot or I managed to no clip out of there without the map.
Yeah. I know you can no clip in the speed run. There's Punchy did a speed run of this on the latest GDQ start of this year, and if you quick save constantly, you can run without losing your stamina. Only works on the PC version, obviously. And there is a way to skip getting the map, but I can't remember what he said it was. Now apparently they have also fixed the text over here for the distance of Brahms.
Wasn't there like a misspelling or something?
No, I think originally Brahms said it was 265 miles away. Now they've put the dot in, so now it's 26.5.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. A lot more sense.
Yeah, I think that's right. Who puts up welcome on a giant fucking metal fence?
Yeah, that is really sense. Welcome to Murder Town. We're gonna eat you here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the town of eating people is what that looks like. The letters all falling down. It says, "We come."
Yeah.
We will eat you.
But I always wonder, it's like, is it the other world that's done that, or was that done by people?
I would love if Pyramid Head did that. He put a welcome sign for you.
I'm sorry,
So
I meant the fence itself.
Oh, the welcome sign.
Yeah, not the welcome sign. Yeah, I can imagine Pyramid Head on a step ladder putting the welcome sign up. It's like, this fucking helmet, man, I can't see shit.
Well, if the other world, yeah, that's why it's misspelled. If the other world did put up the fence, then I guess that would mean it did put up the welcome sign.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Now can we get an actual good look? Oh yeah, there it is, the Bolarama, that's right. Yeah.
I've never seen that sign up there.
I can't, hold on. I can only get that much of a look at it.
That's alright. I'm sure it's in the...
Yeah, Pete's Bolarama, yeah. And whose van is this?
I think it's implied it's Eddie's, because in the opening scene you see him sitting on it, or next to it or something. Oh yeah, there's a picture of him sat in front of it with Laura, isn't there? It's implied they came to Silent Hill together. I think maybe the novel says it or something.
Ah, well, he picked her up hitchhiking.
Yeah, which, that says something about his mental state. If he goes, oh hey, there's an 8-year-old hitchhiking, I should take her to a random abandoned city that has no people. Good job, buddy.
Yeah. And that's the point. That's something else I wondered. Because obviously the reach of... We know that Silent Hill can reach past its own boundaries. And did it, when after James killed Mary because he went into this kind of like, denial, delirium, is that the instant Silent Hill grabbed him? Or did he decide in his delirium to come to Silent Hill, and as he was approaching Silent Hill, that's when I was like, oh, here he is, and then it grabbed him? At what point did he go from the real world to this world?
I don't know. Or was he grabbed from the moment that they had the vacation there?
Yeah, like it was always watching him because it knew eventually he was going to fucking do something nasty.
Yeah, we know you're going to be nasty.
Yeah.